Because New York City has so many different cultures and ethnicities, you can almost literally travel the world without ever having to leave the city. From Little Italy to Chinatown to Little India, there is a world to discover in New York City. Now, one of my favorite things to get in Chinatown is dim sum. For anyone who's not familiar with dim sum, it's like a tapas-style Chinese breakfast, I would call it. Basically, small plates that you usually order with a big group of people and you share, and it's only available earlier in the day as far as I know. Now, most of the places I've been to, they usually bring around carts of food and you can pick what you want and they'll mark it on a piece of paper and give it to you. But I've also been to places where you have a sheet of paper and you pick what you want and they'll bring it over, which is what this place was like. This dim sum place has been serving dim sum since 1920 and it has really high reviews, so I was excited to try it. Things to get at dim sum are egg custard tarts. They're like a yellow custard in a little pie shell and they're really delicious. Unfortunately, they didn't have them at the place we went to, so we stopped by a Chinese bakery to get some, and Ahmed had never tried them before, so I was excited to see what he thought. Bubble tea anywhere in New York, really, but when I'm in Chinatown, it's a perfect place to find bubble tea, and so we got some, even though I'm super full from dim sum. So one of my favorite cultural neighborhoods is Little Egypt, and it's a great place to come for fish and for different kinds of Egyptian food, and you are not at a loss for hookah places here. Ahmed, what's this? Oh, this is the eggplants?
This is called Misa Ah.
Misa Ah.
Yeah.
It's called Misa Ah.
That's how we eat it. Get a little piece of bread, make a little boat. This little boat.
Oh yeah, I see the boat.
Oh, so hot. Then you put it like here. Fill the bowl with some Misa Ah and sink the boat in your mouth.
We're going to have some authentic Egyptian food, including molahea, which is like a okra-style leafy vegetable soup, and we're going to have bird tongue soup, which I've never had before. That should be interesting. And we're going to have some rice and some other Egyptian dishes. Yum! So it turns out that bird tongue soup doesn't actually have any bird tongue in it. It's more like an Egyptian chicken noodle soup because it's a broth with noodles, but instead of noodles it has orzo pasta and maybe just a little bit of meat or whatever was used to make the broth. Just behind the Empire State Building is an area of town known as K-Town or Koreatown, and here you can find all sorts of Korean goods, Korean food, Korean spas, lots of karaoke bars, and Korean pop stars. In this Korean food court here in Koreatown, and I got a little baked fish with red bean in it. It's good. It's sweet, but not too sweet. I like red bean a lot. So a Korean food I became aware of later in life is Korean fried chicken. Now what makes Korean fried chicken different from American fried chicken is that they fry it twice. So it's not as greasy, it's very crisp, and they'll put like a sweet or hot and sticky sauce on it that makes it just, oh my god, so decadent, but also so delicious. That one's a spicy one. It doesn't start off spicy, but then like 5 to 10 seconds later it gets super spicy. And the sesame garlic. It's just really sweet, but so good. There's a little area of Jackson Heights, Queens known as Little India. There's another Little India in Manhattan on Murray Hill, dubbed Curry Hill, but I like this area because I discovered it when I needed a sari for a wedding, and this place is a great place to get saris. It's a great place to get grocery items and all kinds of beautiful Indian jewelry. Got myself a little snack, vegetable samosa that was only $1, and a mango lassi, which I love to get because it's delicious and it has yogurt in it, which is good for my stomach. So the samosa came with some like green and red sauce, which I don't really know what they are, but so of the two sauces, the red is definitely my favorite because it's really sweet. They have some sugar or something in there. Now this area of town is perfect for getting all your Indian food ingredients, all your different brands imported from India. This is why I like to come here from Paneer Cheese, because you're gonna find the really authentic brands. And when you step into the store, the smell of Indian food just washes over you, all the spices and dried herbs and everything like that, and it's just wonderful. Well, that's it for my ethnic enclave video. There are a ton more ethnic enclaves that I did not get to. If you have some favorites that you think I should visit, please put that in the comments below. And if you like this video and you want to see more of my videos, please hit subscribe and click the bell to be notified when new videos are available. Until next time, bye!